Hey, welcome to today's daily sprint. We are talking about increasing our purpose, passion, and meaning. Say hi to Erica, check it out. We are in the studio right now, not the recording studio, our living studio, and this is how life is. We love it. Flexing the marriage muscles, working in close quarters. But hey, today seriously could be the most influential daily sprint that you ever hear. And I know that it was for me. So we're going to talk about three indications that you have what's called superiority complex, or some people call it God complex. So psychologists can name it either one of those things. And basically what that is it's something that holds all of us back. And it's a lot of it's subconsciously, but we feel like we have this power over other human beings, and it's normally driven out of a goodness, out of good heart, but we still feel like we have this power over other human beings that we simply don't have. And the second that you realize that you don't have the ability to control another human being, you are going to truly be set free. Reading this book right now, and I'm going to tell you how he puts it, you only share the power to change yourself. You can't change another person. You are the one in pain, and you are the only one that has the power to fix it. Many people have found immense relief in the thought that they have no control over another person, that they must focus on changing their reactions to that person. Unbelievable. So here's three indications that you are struggling with superiority or complex or God complex. Number one, you bend over backwards and do everything and anything outside of your bounds to make one of your clients or someone you're working with, or really anyone in your life, happy. I saw this the other day. I've gone through this. I've done this myself, but we were at an event on a Saturday. We were at an establishment. Everybody's talking, and there were a couple people like intense. You can tell they're anxious. And it was 11:30 at night on a Saturday, by the way. And they were going back and forth with a client. It's like their joy was just being stolen because they were trying to help this client who wasn't following their system and process. So basically, when we bend over backwards outside of our boundaries, we're typically trying to play God. We're trying to change another human being that just simply may not be changeable, definitely not by us. They are choosing not to follow a system or process, and no matter how many texts you send them on Sunday afternoon, Saturday at night, at 4 in the morning, they're not ready for change. Number two, someone's failure changes your state. So I don't want to see a marriage fail. I don't want to see somebody fail in their finances, and I certainly don't want to see anyone's business fail. That would hurt my heart for a temporary amount of time, and I would want to pray for them. I would want to send them positive vibes. I would want to do anything that I can do within my boundaries to help them. But if others' failure, say in your business, is literally changing your state and having that kind of power over you, that simply means that you feel, hey, I feel I can change, that your success is up to me. Their success is not up to you. It is up to them. And again, that's the way our brains play with that superiority complex. And number three, if you go through this long enough, you're going to stop leading others because you're afraid that they might not choose to follow you, or if they follow you, they might not choose to see success. And I've seen so many great businesses close because they just simply can't bear, the owners of the business simply can't bear that some people choose to fail, or some people are in circumstances that foster an environment of failure. That is not on you. If you're running an honest and ethical business, you are giving your 110% when you are scheduled to give your 110%, then their failure is not on you. This is probably one of the number one things that holds back entrepreneurs. So I implore you, or not just entrepreneurs, but people in life in general. So the second that you realize that you are a good human being and you do not have the power to control another human being, that you cannot control whether they're successful, you cannot control whether they're not successful. You can only contribute your gifts and talents, and if they choose to grasp them, if they choose to follow that lead, great, but their success depends on them, and their failure, they have to own that as well. Stop owning other people's failure. Thanks for tuning in. Would love to hear what you think of this in the comments.